G'day and welcome back to Dark Solid Gaming and Transport Fever 2. We are continuing on with our Sandbox play here, and we are continuing basically where we left off in the last episode, and that is sending up our timber industry area up through where we are now. So, as we left in the last episode, we just finished setting up this rail line here, which was for our sawmill, and from the sawmill, we actually then ended up going into the tools factory, and then from the tools factory into Pyongyang to take the tools directly through there. Now, what we also had left to do was to connect all these up. Now, I believe I fixed this one off camera. I don't think we actually saw the end of this. This is a bit of an interesting one, so we had to put a great big viaduct loop in. So we've got the station up here. It has to come down through this viaduct, down through here where the train's heading back up, and into the station here for Pyongyang Central. Now, we've also prepped our station here, ready for our next two rail lines that are coming in here, rain lines. We've had too much rain here in Sydney. Anyway, so we've got our two rail lines coming in here, and we've started setting up with the stations up here as well. And again, because of the lay of the land, we had to do a fair bit of messy work, and I say messy because once you look at this, you'll see how messy it is. We had to fit the station in here and then get it connected to both forestry areas, one up there on the top of the hill there and one down here, and that was a bit of a challenge. So we had to add an extra platform here with the road access for Jimmyville, and then we had to add another road access over here up the hill to this one up here, but they're now ready to go. So what should happen is once I connect these lines here, we should be right and ready to go well and truly. So we've got to bring that line there, bring the two lines into one, bring it down to here. We're going to go, that's going to run an external line out through here. This line here will come into the station directly. So this station here will be connected to one line here at the station down here, and this one here will be connected to the other line. So let's get that going right now. So first things first, we're going to connect this first bit of rail line here. The game is paused at the moment, so nothing's going to happen until we get this all fixed and ready to go. I think we might just do, so it's going to be a fairly slow lumbering sort of route, but you wouldn't expect it to be an express train going down through here, and we can't quite get that into there. And as you can see, the lay of the land doesn't help us because we're coming down the side of a hill, so it does sort of struggle to get connected. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back up this way and see if we can get it to connect this way. So what we'll do is we'll go up there. I think we'll delete this section through here and then go up through here like this and see if we can get that. There we go. That's quite happy there now, like that. Right, so that's done. Now what we need to do is we need to bring the second line up. Hopefully the curvature won't be too tight on the inside line here. Bring that around. There we go. He's quite happy going through there. And then we've got to bring that up and around through here. So it's going to be elevated, which means it's going to cost us a lot of extra money. We'll just make sure we've got it nice and parallel. I don't want it cutting in and around. I'm going to come around through here. We're going to make sure that's level. So we're going to put a viaduct in there. This way we're not trying to get to follow the land. We can just get it to run as close to the natural level as we can. Right, that's done, and we're going to bring a slip into here like that. Okay, so now those rail lines are nicely connected. So we've got this one here, we'll go into here, not a problem. And these two here, we've got two platforms for the two here, will come into there as well. Right, so what we need now is we need some more trains. Now, the easiest thing to do is for me to go over here and grab this train here, manage vehicle, and we're going to duplicate him. So we want 3 of him. So I want two trains coming off here, 1 train coming off here. So we're going to go clone select a vehicle. So train 44, and we'll do clone. We'll get another 2 out of that. Right, there we go. So 44, 45, and 46. Now I need to run some lines as well. So we're going to set firstly the quick line, which is going to be from there into there. Done. Easy. Right. Click off that. Now, what I do need to do is I'm going to have the 2 trains coming into here. I also need to have a waiting line here, or a slip line. So we're going to put another line in through here, and we're going to bring that off. Oh, actually, I need to put the other platform in too. That's what I haven't done yet. All right, let's put the platform in. All right, this isn't going to work. So platform in there like that. Okay, well, no, that's not where I wanted to go. Misbehaving platforms. Right, there we go. Right, so now this will act as the platform. So that's fine. Now, go back here to do running the rail line. So we're going to run a rail line up through here. And bring it around. Now, well, actually, do I really need to do that? No, what we can do, let's change this up. Let's fix this properly. What we're going to do is we're going to go, well, turn that one off, get rid of that. Right, we're going to go down there like that. Okay. That will work. Now, hopefully, yep, that's going to work. So I've got a crossover there. So I can have this running nicely through there. And then we're going to come down here, get rid of that because I won't need that. And then we're going to do a nice swap over here, one like that, and one like that. Okay, now we need some signals. So what we're going to do is we're going to put signals, and they are going to be one way. So we're going to go, what have we done? I can't remember what we've done previously on this map. Have we gone? Oh, let's do it this way. Right, that way and that way. Right. And I'll put another set of signals here. That and that. And then one more set of signals up here near the station, or near the crossover. Like that, and like that. All right, so now what's going to happen? Hopefully and theoretically, although it's not going to happen at the moment because I've got to tie that line in there. Trains from here, if they're going to this station here, they'll go up on the inside line through here, cross over into this topmost line here at the station, load up, come back down on this outside line back into this station. And conversely, the trains from up here will come down, they'll come through, they'll flick over into the outside lane here, or rail line, and then go back in through there. Right, so I think that's going to be okay. I'm happy enough with that for the moment. What we do need to do though is we need to tie these lines into here, just so as we can get our trains up onto those lines. So the easiest thing to do is we're going to pull a line off through there, and it's going to come in there like so. Right. And then we're going to pull a line. Well, we've got a road there. Let's get rid of that road. Superfluous to our needs at the moment. And there we go. So we're going to bring the track back in. And that'll do. Like that. All right. So those trains can now come in. Right. So we've set up that rail line from there to there. Now we need to set another 2 lines up here. Now the reason I'm going to set 2 lines, I want to use both of these platforms. I want 2 trains running this area up here, but I want to share the platform. And the only way to do that is to do 2 separate lines. Unfortunately, the lines in Transport Fever 2, we can't share empty slots on the stations, and that would be fantastic if you could. So basically, if you have one line coming up into here, train would come up, then realize that this platform here is full. It would actually utilize this platform here because it's empty. Unfortunately, it doesn't do that, so that's okay. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to set up our line. So our line is going to go from new line from here, Jimmyville, down to Pyongyang Central. And there we go. So that's going to get all of that going. That's all we have to worry about. Now, where were our trains? I hope they were in here. No. Oh no, where were our trains? Oh dear. Let's go have a look. Where were our trains? I don't want the lines. Where's our vehicles? Dun 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 dun. Train depot, train depot, train depot, train depot, train depot, train depot. Okay. Where are they? They are there. Okay, what's right then? So, now the lines we've got. So we want to put manage vehicle. Train 46. We want you to be on. All right, let's. No, what we need to do is we need to find out what the lines are. All right, so that's line 35. Right, well, let's actually, we've got to do the other line as well, don't we? New line from there to there. Right. Make that one blue. So we've got blue line and purple line going down through there. And then line 34. Configure that. No, I want line 34. Manage line. I want that to be red so I can see that, or a reddish color. Right. Okay, so they're both going, the two from up here are going to this platform over here. The red one's going over to there. That'll be fine. So, what have we got? Line 34. We've got line 34, 35, and 66. 34, 35, 66. Can you remember that? All right, let's have a look in here. So, manage vehicle. That one there is going to be right. Now, for some reason, they reckon they aren't going to be able to attach. Why is that the case? All right. Might put a little pause in here until I get these sorted. So we'll be right back. Okay, we've got all that sorted now, and hopefully our train's now going to head out. It was just the fact that I was being silly and just forgot what I was doing. So they've now been assigned to the lines 34, 35, and 66. And we're just hoping they're going to come out now and do their business. Maybe waiting for a clear track. Problem in here is we don't have a clear track area. So they're going to be coming down and waiting to come into here once this line here is cleared. Right, now, we can alleviate that if we wanted to, but there's no point because bringing trains in and out of here is going to be fairly rare. However, I think we'll just do it anyway just to help out. So we'll bring a slip into here and bring that to there. Bring this all the way out around here, around the station. Like so. And we'll bring it up. Like that. And then we'll bring it in. Like so. Now, we will also need to put a slip there, and I'll put one going across there to help out. There we go. Now these lines here, what we'll do is I'll just leave it like that because this train here, he's already coming across through there, which is fine. I think we'll put, just to help out, we'll put a switch in here. This will just help alleviate the traffic there. So he's then gone into there. So what we can do then is if we quickly put a signal down one way, and we want to keep that. That should alleviate that problem. Again, we're going to do that. And that. Now, you need to just go back there for a second. Send him to depot. No, we're going to turn him around and we're going to send him back onto his route, which was, oh, hang on, what was the route? Line 33. So I'm going to go manage vehicle and put him back onto line 33. And hopefully he should flip down in there, which he's done, and he's all tickety-boo. And then we're going to do the same over in here. Put the signals in here. Up and down. Right. And that will fix that problem. So as if we do need to bring any more trains up there, that won't be a problem anymore. Okay. One more there and one more there. Okay, that's all done. So now what we should have is we should have our freight lines up here pummeling through the timber. Let's have a look. So we've got plenty of timber in here, which is good. Now this line here, let's have a look. 35 and 36. 66 is going through there, okay, and 35 is going into there. So that's sharing that platform there, which is what we wanted to do. So we have another train coming in, which is great. So they're now filling up. So that's good. Now, I don't know why that's using that platform, not that platform. Well, in fact, I'll probably do, but what we might need to do is just for storage capacity reasons only, we'll put that into there like that. We can't put that into there because this road's too close. So what we'll do is very quickly, we will just... no, I'm not going to do that either. That's going to be a problem. That's really, really going to be a problem. Can I can probably put another platform out here. I wonder if that's going to help it. Let's see if doing a butcher job like that's going to help. I don't think it will. No, definitely not. Alright, so let's remove those again. They're not helping us at all. Let's see, is this guy going to get filled up with this though? It's enough to fill him up. So that's probably not so bad. We'll probably live with that, I guess. It's not perfect. What we might do off camera is I might just move this forestry just a little bit down to the south here, and then we'll go from there. But right, so these guys are filling up nicely. In fact, no, what we want to do is I want to make both of these lines, manage that line. I want to make Jimmyville full load, and I want to make one there. See, that's because of where the road comes in. Manage line. I want that to be a full load as well. Right. There we go. So they're now going to wait for full loads. Now they're both coming down through here. Coming down. This is being managed correctly, so they're coming down through. That train there was waiting. And again, I also want him to wait for a full load. So line 34. Manage the line. And Pyongyang Exchange. Wait for full load. Okay. So now the three trains on these three stations here should wait for full load. Now obviously he's getting a great amount of wood, so he's got a full load straight off. So off he goes. He's waiting over here to have this bit of line here cleared. And he's waiting behind him to get into this station. So it is sort of working correctly. We've got this guy here, he's coming back down with a load here. This guy here is waiting for his load of timber. He's gone up. He's now full. He returns. That's working nicely. Nice, nice, nice. He's going to come in here. He's going to wait till he's full. Once he's full, he'll move on. He's coming back down. He's full, which is great. In fact, he's waiting. Yeah, okay, excellent. That's all working as we want it to. So the timber yard is working nicely. Now let's go over here and see what we've got in the way of tools. Are we overloaded with tools at the moment? Production, we've got plenty. We're not unloading tools. Right, so we need to unload our tools. Now, that's quite easy. All we're going to do is get a train to run from here into here. Well, sort of. We need to put in a freight platform. We've got a freight platform. We have got a freight platform. Okay. And that is for that one. Okay, well, that's good. So what we need to do then is just put the line in. So if we go a line from new line there and to there. Right. So Pyongyang East to Pyongyang South. That's done. Now the other quick thing, oh, let's have a look. What was that? That's route 67, I think. Yeah, 67. Let's change the color. I hate how it uses grey. You can hardly see the grey. Right, purple. Well, can't do that because we use that night. Right, so that's going through there. Perfect. That's what we wanted to do. And that was, sorry, what route was that? Route 67. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to copy line 66, manage vehicles. I want to duplicate that train there. There we go. And I want him to now work on line 67. So now, here he is. We're going to follow him and make sure he's doing what we want him to do. Well, there he is. So let's follow him. He's going to head on over here. He's going to pick up the tools, hopefully from this station down here. He's going to return them back to the station where he's just come from. So here we go. Just got to wait for that line to be cleared because that's the only loading platform. A lot of road vehicles that are very poor we need to update. In he goes. Actually, that's something I didn't check. Manage vehicle. What's he got? He's got the bolster wagons. They're not for tools. Right. So let's get rid of those. And we need one of these. So, not a gondola, a boxcar. To 120 meters. There we go. And we're going to modify. Right. Let's return him back. And he should start getting loaded now, we would hope. Maybe not. Right, let's no, I want to configure the line. Right, configure line 67, manage the line. So Pyongyang East, I want a full load, and I want you to be picking up only tools. Right, like that. Not unloading this, that's not a problem. And then in here, it doesn't really matter, we're just unloading. So hopefully when he comes back this time, we should be producing some tools. All right, storing those up. There's no production there as yet. Waiting. He's definitely producing them. There's no demand over here. That's what it is. All right. So what we need to do here is I think I'm going to need to put in a, let's have a look at this. Let's put a truck stop in. Put a truck stop in. Like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to hook this in over here. Bring it over. Like that. Right, now we need to bring our tools into here, and this is where the problem is, or I could have brought into here. So I think what we need to get done now is hook all that in, and that's what we'll do in the next episode. We'll get this working by bringing in more tools and tying it into our network here. Here's some of our truck stops, and we'll get that going fairly quickly. So we'll do that in the next episode. So I hope you like this episode, the industry coverage so far. And we'll be back and we'll continue on. And we do need to expand our bus route around this city here, Pyongyang. It's not covered enough with expansion, so we'll cover that as well. So until next time, don't forget to press that like button if you like the episode. And also, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. And also press that alarm notification icon as well, so you're aware when new videos are available on the channel. Until then, see you later. Bye.